And distinguished guests and ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. What I prepared to tell you is almost told by Mr. Grimson already, but here I'd like to warmly congratulate you on the Arctic Circle Assembly's return to Iceland and express my sincere appreciation for the remarkable efforts that you and your team have made to organize this wonderful meeting with a beautiful operation which proved to overcome the pandemic of COVID-19. It's really, important message for all of us. And also, I'd like to express my deepest respect for the dedication of all Arctic stakeholders who continue to actively engage in Arctic affairs, thus maintaining momentum for the Assembly and the related works. Prior to getting into my introduction of the Japan Forum, I have a message given by Yoko Kamikawa. Actually, she's a member of the House of Representatives National Diet and Chief Secretary of the Parliamentary League for Arctic Frontier Study in Japan. She initially intended to come to visit in person on this Arctic Circle Assembly, but upcoming election, which was unfortunately recently scheduled at the end of this month. And just 2 days ago, the election campaign started, and she was unable to come to visit here. But however, she expects the active discussion will be made in this assembly and looks forward to meeting you all in person, like this meeting at Japan Forum, which is kindly introduced by President Grimson right now, which will be held in next March in Tokyo, co-hosted by Sasakawa Peace Foundation and the Arctic Circle. Let me introduce a little bit about Sasakawa Peace Foundation. Sasakawa Peace Foundation is one of the largest private foundation in Asia. And Ocean Policy Research Institute, which I'm dealing with, is one of the think tank as an organization of Sasakawa Peace Foundation. And philosophically, Ocean Policy Research Institute aims to provide scientific knowledge in order to solve the multi-layered, complex problems of human society in the 21st century through innovative ideas and methods with 3 mission statements. One is to establish new ocean governance, and the second one is to realize world peace and security, and the last one is to solve diverse global problems. Consequently, we have been keenly aware of the importance of the Arctic Ocean, of course, and implementing various projects for almost 30 years. Through this context, we have constructed a close relationship with Iceland on Arctic issues. Actually, in 2018, President Grimson visited Japan and spoke at the international workshop on Arctic governance. At that workshop, he confirmed, just as he mentioned right now, he needs to continue discussing the Arctic issues in some sort of forums that promote international cooperation, and also expressed his strong expectations for Japan and other Asian countries. Then in May 2019, immediately after Iceland assumed the chairmanship of the Arctic Council, the Minister of Education, Science and Culture, Ms. Lilia Alfreds-Dottir, visited Japan and paid a courtesy visit to Ocean Policy Research Institute, confirming that Iceland will work closely with the private sector on Arctic policy research. Thus, in light of Japan's geographical situation and domestic policies, Ocean Policy Research Institute decided to host the forum event. As was already mentioned by Mr. Grimson, initially the forum was scheduled to coincide with the third Arctic ministerial meeting in Tokyo, ASM3, eventually held on May this year. But really, unfortunately, the severity of the corona situation made it difficult to hold a full face-to-face ASM3 in Tokyo. And consequently, Japan Forum was resized down as a Japan Forum Prelude, online and hybrid meeting on the same day. However, continue to cooperate with Mr. Grimson and the Arctic Circle Secretariat, seeking to replan to hold a full-face Japan Forum in Tokyo. And successful Tokyo Olympics and Paralympics Games in July and August this year gave us confidence, and this Arctic Circle Assembly meeting with full passion and energy confirmed to hold it on the 5th, from the 5th to 7th of March next year. Detail will be announced soon, but as was also mentioned, it passed 2 years, and within 2 years, lots of change around Arctic issues and Arctic policy change worldwide. And then basically, the schedule is followed the original proposal, but we need add one by one, to demonstrate change geopolitical issues around the Arctic. And then in March in Japan, it's a wonderful time of a year because many flowers to start blooming. Symbolically speaking, that means not only Japan, but Asian countries to start blooming, to dedicate and contribute to Arctic Circle more and more. And then lastly, I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to President Grimson for giving this chance. And I thank you very much, and I'm pretty much looking forward to seeing you in Tokyo in next March. Thank you very much.